Hey everyone, this is Chris and Ben and Ryan. We're here doing our one-shot tournament for the month, and right now we got M. We have who do we have right now? I'm sorry.
MrMcCat and Chazzkaz, otherwise known as Alex and Charles.
All right.
So we basically got a collector team with Mimic Ramp, which is cool, and a weird Mr. Fix-It thing, which seems pretty cool as well.
A fix-it weird thing. I love that description.
It's pretty cool. You got Magic Missile Techno to make as many bots as possible. It'll be interesting to see how quickly he get the Fix-It up and running. It seems like he has. I mean, he has Bishop as well, Butterfly Effect, the rare Bishop, which stops all non-combat damage. So that's a pretty hard counter to the collector team. So it'll be interesting to see if Alex can use the Gazer to kind of counter that.
Yeah. Looks like Charles went ahead and purchased an Atlas, or no, Kree Captain, right?
Yeah, be a Kree Captain, so you can then Clayface it in.
Yeah. Alex, should he go for the Mimic first?
Again, Mimic Ramp, if you're going second, I would generally keep a mask and then buy the Mimic. Yep.
Yep, and he did that.
Getting some like double feedback.
You're getting double feedback?
No, we got rid of it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I expect Charles to Clayface in the Kree Captain, so you can use it to buy the fix it. But he might go for the Bishop early and prep. That might be another move. The problem with using that Xanathar global, so Xanathar you can use pay 1 to prep a sidekick. The problem with using that is now he's only got 4 in his dice, and you can see with that you're going to Clayface in the Kree Captain, which only leaves you with 3 dice. So if you use the Atlas, now your bag's going to be wonky.
Yeah,
because you're only going to fill in 4, unless he's just not going to, and he's just gonna
go for the hero bag. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling that a hero bag because you're just hoping to pull a hero out.
Oh, I did just realize that Alex also has a static field, so they kind of both have direct counters to each other. So
you're saying this could be a long match?
It could be. Yeah, I don't really know who. It depends. If I was Charles, I would have gone for the Bishop to actually try and set up and force Alex into the kind of counterplay with Gazer, which he should just go for now, really.
Yeah. The worst time playing against Bishop that I've ever had was against you when you bought 2 when I was running my my WKO Yanti team, and I was just like, I hate Bishop. But it's so weird looking at 2 flip cards on the thing, on the team list, but yeah. He can Clayface in something to try to get the proper energy, but I don't know.
Yeah, but he'd miss his Mimic. I would always keep Mimic rather than mess up the bag. I would buy a Gazer and Atlas here.
Okay. All right. So he has exactly the dice he needs to roll next turn, or wants to roll.
This is the better setup because he does have the 4. So he does have sidekicks that he can use to make.
He did not pull fix it this turn, but
I don't
if
think
he
you want
preps
to
it,
really.
yeah.
You want to keep the if. I think you should keep the thing. Roll the 2 fists, try and get a bishop. I mean, I don't think he maybe doesn't care about the bishop and doesn't care about being defensive. He does have the Istrid Horn to get around the static field.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would want to keep sidekicks for techno.
Has he purchased Istrid? I don't think
No,
he
he
has.
bought the Kree Captain
Yeah.
and Fix It. That's all he's bought so far.
All right.
See, what I don't understand is if he was going to buy Istrid Horn all along, why did he bother buying the Kree Captain? Surely it would have been better to get the second Istrid Horn.
Yeah. I mean, I think Istrid Horn is more key to what he's doing, and Kree Captain is just a.
I think some people get it into their heads that this is how you should be doing something.
Yeah. But I think you may be right about that. But I think Istrid Horn can just fill the spot of just doing the Clayface globals if needed. It's
Yeah.
just kind of broken.
Instead of the Kree.
So he's going to be doing 1 damage. I assume he's just going to be swinging with it. Yeah. He's going to spin down and prep.
That psychic should be in his bag.
Sidekick in the use pile goes into your bag, by the way, before you go any further. All right, so Charles is going to keep that Nabi from cycling back through.
Yeah, makes sense. He also gets a bit of energy for the Fix It in case he needs to field it.
Could be big.
Yeah, the problem really is that I mean, whiffing the Fix It is not the worst thing in the world as long as his bag is okay.
Yeah, I think his bag is okay.
Yeah, it's fine. He doesn't have anything in it currently.
Yeah.
So you want to keep the sidekicks out. You want to keep the bolt in case, but I think you keep as many sidekicks as you can, really.
Yeah.
And you want to buy upgrade proton cannon. Should we roll the Fix It as well? No.
Yeah. Because if he fields the Fix It, he's just setting up for future turns. Okay, he realized he should have rerolled it.
I don't know why he didn't.
So this kind of puts him a turn behind now, and his bag is going to be upside down for the turn that he needs it to be. Because that Istrid is going to be coming out next turn, most likely.
Yeah, but you can get it in and you can cycle it with Magic Missile. So it's not
Yeah.
the end of the world. That's why I would have kept the sidekick. I would have rolled some of the other energy.
Yeah. He can prep here.
I would probably look to buy a bishop and prep.
Yeah.
Personally, but
Because the pings are about to start coming from Alex. Another bishop. Oh, Atlas? Or was it a...
yeah, it was an Atlas with the fist. He didn't realize that Alex had a res.
Ooh, okay. He's going to take Bagburn.
He also didn't use the Clayface, which he could have done to get some extra energy. Because that's going to be a bit of a messed up bag. But anyway.
He's taking 2 damage.
Loving the Bagburn.
Man, prepping is so hypnotic. You just want to do it, and sometimes it's, oh, it killed me.
No. Bagburn is the best. I'm not joking. Unless you're going to die from it, always take Bagburn, you guys.
I think I've seen you take 3 damage from Bagburn before.
I've taken 4 damage from Bagburn before.
Oh my god. Living on the knife's edge, so to speak.
If I was on 3 life and I had an option to take 2 Bagburn, I would take 2 Bagburn.
Ben, with you, I'm only impressed if you can take 5 Bagburn.
I would like to see that as well.
I don't know. The more I've played you, the more I've gotten used to taking Bagburn. But there was like, when I first started playing, I was like, no, I don't want to take any damage. Can I
It's
gain
very
some life?
counterintuitive, right?
Yeah. It's something that when you start playing more competitive matches that you realize, I just got to use it as a resource.
Well, that's great. You look how much energy he has.
Yeah. He's setting up a good turn.
Absolutely wants to danger him.
Yeah.
What I would do, what I might do here actually is spend the shield and the generic on a gazer. Save the bolt to kill your own nobby. I think that might be better.
So the gazer would just be there to get rid of.
Yeah, I'd keep attacking with it. It doesn't really matter.
If he blocks it, he blocks it. Cool. You most likely get intimidate again. They're talking about who makes most errors.
I don't think Charles has, for one thing, he doesn't have any way of getting to fix it through. So it doesn't matter how massive the fix it becomes. You block it with upgrade proton. You block it with a sidekick. Unless it's upgrade proton cannon, it's not doing any damage. So Alex has still got some time to set up here.
So that preps the collector. Alex does kind of have an oppressive board state right now.
Mm-hmm.
Zenithar. If he can get fix it, he got them to get. Oh, yeah. So I think Hooker Croaky's just got to field to fix it and deal with the consequences later because it sets up his next turn a little bit better and try to buy a proton cannon and weave that in and keep knocking out his Istrid. So if he fields everything, would you just attack with Istrid and Kree Captain or no?
I mean, he's got the problem with that is that he's going to have cards in the field,
Mm-hmm.
and Danger Room's coming, which is a good. Why buying the Danger Room is actually quite a good idea, because if he gets Danger Room Collector out, all he needs is a fist to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
A ton
6,
of damage.
7, 8, 9 damage.
Yeah. And if he fields another sidekick on his side, he's doing that much more. Yeah, he does kind of have to attack. He's going to attack with Fix It. Or no.
I mean, I would attach with Istrid as well, but
Yeah. Because it would set up your next turn.
yeah, it's gonna be bad for Charles.
Yeah, because he's.
I mean, that was a problem with buying Istrid and prepping it like that.
Mm-hmm. And this also sets Alex up for the next turn because he can Istrid in with Collector and then do Navi.
Mm-hmm.
And then, wow, okay. Oh, of course, there's that. Oh. Okay, well, all that prepping for what you need to do has gone out the window. He's got a pivot point here, I think. He's just got to get things on the board. He, I don't know. He needs to save masks for sure. And save blockers.
Buying a second collector is.
I mean, it's just the only thing is he doesn't have.
I think Alex is still in a fine place. He might be a bit upset about that roll, but Charles still doesn't have a way to fix it through for any damage.
True.
Istrid Horn is now in the field, so you can't even shut off the static field.
Yeah. I'm just saying he needs,
frustrating.
yeah, he just needs to save masks for in case Fix It attacks. That's
I know,
really
just
it.
block with a sidekick. It doesn't matter.
True.
Alex has his mimic ramp set up. He's about to prep whatever he wants to. I mean, he's not in any kind of danger, really.
Mm.
So this is a good point. You have to, even if your dice don't roll, try and think about the fact that how you can still win. It's important for him not to get knocked off course by a bad roll.
Yeah.
He's still in a dominant position.
Yeah, he's still got 2 sidekicks to prep 4 dice, so he's definitely not doing bad.
He doesn't have 4 dice to prep though.
True. He's gonna be taking bag burn for sure. he now has enough dice to prep. Prepping everything.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things where I think that's maybe just not going to help him,
Mm.
and it's going to mess his bag up. But I think I would have saved. I don't know. I don't know if it was necessary to buy those things.
I mean, he's going to be able to field another sidekick next turn, and he's going to be rolling all of his dice.
He is. He's not in a bad spot by any means.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe the second collector was a little bit superfluous, but if he has two chances at
Yeah,
rolling,
you kind of sometimes with Mimic, you want to just make the most out of what you have.
yeah. And how about that? I use the word superfluous. I would kind of like a momentum on this team for him. That would be kind of interesting.
With the Mimic.
Yeah. I think it's too late for a bishop at this point. Chickens are coming home to roost next turn if everything goes right. For Alex,
How messed up is his bag?
no matter what he buys, it's going to be 50-50 whether he draws it next turn.
I don't think no. I think if he atlases, he's fine.
Hmm. He's turning everything into a bolt right now.
I don't think that he needs to do anything like that.
Alex just bought 2 of his proton cannons, so he's aggressively buying the last one just to make sure that he still has it.
Yeah, he had to buy a proton cannon anyway, so that's why I don't think the Alex move was that sensible.
Hmm.
I think you'd be better off buying something like Magic Missile.
Yeah. That'd be a finisher if he couldn't finish him off with just fielding the Nabi. He's leaving himself wide open for a big swing that might happen.
Yeah.
He's going to move over Sidekick anyways.
Yep. Well, no, he has to pass priority. Alex will have to make a decision anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think attacking here is a good idea.
Well, what you should do is pass priority and then see
Yeah.
what Alex does. If that's what he's worried about. Because if
Okay.
he's passed priority, Alex is going to... Including that mask. It's not gonna matter, but... Alex, that... Okay. That sidekick should be in your bag anyway. But never mind.
mean, he was drawing
It
it
didn't make a
anyway.
difference. Yeah, I shouldn't have interrupted them. Apologies, everyone.
Oh,
He needs danger room.
Yeah. For no particular reason. Where is it? Oh. Did he just roll that?
Yeah, he did. We should see if he.
Alex, did you roll that the danger room? In the out of play. And he didn't put it in his bag.
I can help you rewind it if you need to, Alex. So in your prep area, so at the start of this turn, in your prep area, you should have had. Actually, we should go back to when you fielded that sidekick. So you have the 2 actions in your prep area. You have the collector, and you have a sidekick, I believe. The rest of those dice were in your use pile. You then made a sidekick, which would have let you prep 2 of those. Yep. And then it's your turn. All right.
Essentially drawing exactly what he needed anyways. There's just one left out.
Yeah, actually, Alex has done a smart thing. Well, if he rolls the thing again, he realized if he does get the Overcrusher, he can use he can purchase one of the fix-its off Charles if he has any fix-its left.
Oh.
Let's see on the team builder how many fix-its. No. Charles only brought 2 fix-its, and he bought both of them.
Yep. So there's no chance in that. Can you use the cost reduction with a collector?
No.
Okay. I think he's calculating that right now. Could be wrong. So many possibilities. If he just puts enough things in the way of the fix-it, the Overcrush is not going to matter that much.
Well, Alex can't buy a fix-it because Charles doesn't have another fix-it.
Yeah. I'm just saying on
He actually might be better off. Can he buy a Clayface? Does he have the energy to? He doesn't have a bolt. He could make a bolt though.
yeah.
Because Clayface gets +5/+5 in Overcrush.
On his own. I think he is going to buy the Clayface.
No, he's not going to buy anything else. He's just going to go for normal nobby damage.
Mm. Is the only thing in his bag a Nabi?
Yep.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Well, that's why the danger room was important to put back into his bag.
Did he just spin that to a different base? I think no. Eight damage.
Should have attacked.
Yeah.
If he had attacked with that Norman Osborn, he would have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks through with him.
It would have been a little bit. It would have put Charles on the defensive a little bit more than what he is right now. Well, actually, the Overcrush.
Charles is screwed unless he gets a proton
Yeah.
cannon. But he's not going to, so.
Yeah, and he doesn't have it.
No.
He's gonna.
But you can always eke out some extra damage if you attack through.
Yeah. Oh.
Professor X. He should have turned off Professor X.
Why did he spend a question mark?
Because he's associated the mask in his head with what he's going to do with it.
Okay. All right. Yep. That's kind of oppressive. Prepping him more. All right. This is going to be a humongous. Okay.
I need to explain to Alex how the Professor X mimic ramp works because he's not doing it properly.
Mm. If we can get that Nabi into another Nabi, it's just game.
I believe so.
Oh.
It's going to be game anyway because you can feel the thing, surely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's game. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And that's going to do it for this match. We'll be moving on to the next one.